Welcome to Green Chat, where we dive deeper into Pantheon Rise of Fallen. My name is Cleeze, and today we finally answer the question, which healer is the best? Hello everyone, and welcome back. For my review of the healing classes, I will be answering the question, which healer is the best from my perspective and the overarching design philosophy of Visionary Realms. Although I have my preferences, it's my goal for you to be able to draw your own conclusions with the information presented. I will not be covering every detail in my explanation, as I could probably discuss this for hours, but I went over what I thought was most important. With that, let's get right to it. First, all healers are competitively designed around their healing abilities, balanced through utility, support, and designed healing roles in the group and raiding environments, able to successfully heal any 6-player group design content, individually valued in any raid team size and composition, favored largely by population, whichever class is played the least will see the most need. Additionally, at launch, expect clerics to be viewed as the one-stop shop, due most in part to nostalgic influences. In short, the Cleric, Druid, and Shaman will be competitive, complementary, and interdependent in one nice, neat little package. To balance healers through their healing ability would be poor design. Example, class gets X buff, so reduce their effectiveness at healing by Y. As aforementioned, balance will be achieved through utility support and design healing roles in the group and raiding environments. I've written up short overviews for each healer to further express my thoughts. You can also find these overviews in the description below. We're going to start with the Cleric. Clerics specialize in tank and single target healing. Their arsenal of potent magics, such as Bursts of Life, will allow them to respond well to unexpected sudden bursts of damage on a single target. They will, through their discipline, be able to avoid suffering a casting penalty from stuns, while maintaining their celestial bond. Leveraging their spells and ability cooldowns, such as Vigilance, clerics will be unmatched, however yet focused in their raw throughput of healing ability. Clerics will be at a disadvantage when mobility is required and have no feasible form of independent mana return. However, this likely will not be an issue for most. Finally, clerics have Battle Resurrection, the absolute tool for any group or raid team. And next we have the Shaman. Shamans will specialize in maintaining a steady stream of healing on multiple targets and offer strong bursts of healing after using cooldowns such as Hurry the Past. They also do well when healing targets for prolonged periods, such as players with debuffs. They suffer in general when they must react to damage for which they were not prepared. Shamans will be extremely effective when movement is required, especially when able to leverage abilities such as Walk the Ages to their advantage. Shamans get a Battle Resurrection, with the downside being it is only castable during Age Walker's gift. Finally, Shamans will maintain their innate mana and health regeneration during combat through the passive ability Ancient Focus. And lastly, we have the Druid. Druids have an extremely flexible playstyle that excels when healing groups of players that are clumped together. They have a variety of unique spells to deal with large influxes of damage, unbeatable in situations that force the party or raid to stack up and heal through consistent heavy incoming damage. Druids will excel when unplanned movement is required. They will be able to regain mana through Verdant Fire Seed's effective healing. Druids will also have the ability to direct heal without line of sight on their target. And notably, Druids will be able to prevent a raid member's death or completely negate an ability using Herod's Chrysalis. Finally, Druids can effectively double any direct heals cast by group members through the passive ability Reverberation. Again, you can find these class overviews in the description below. Lastly, it's important to cover healing roles in the raiding environment and where specifically these healers will edge for viability. Healing roles are reactive, proactive, sustain, throughput, and sniping. Clerics will cover reactive, throughput, and snipe healing. Shamans will have proactive and sustain. Druids will have proactive, sustained, and circumstantial throughput, along with sniping through the use of their shielding. As more abilities are discovered, expect all healers' roles to expand, in with becoming more focused on the roles best suited to them. To express this more simplistically, through raiding assignments, you have tank healers and then you have raid healers. However, from my experience, oversimplification can lead to poor judgment regarding the topic at hand. So the question, which healer is the best? Obviously, if you haven't already guessed, it's the Cleric Shaman. But seriously, in all consideration, whichever healer you find the most interesting and performs the healing role you most enjoy is your best option. Expect some measure of flavor of the month, but in general, healers will be sought after for their entire toolkit. Also, something to mention, which is extremely important, is ability behavior. Clerics potentially have the best overlap with other clerics considering their abilities, which the Shaman and Druid will not. In my understanding, this will be dealt with through raid sizes, which will be controlled by AI and disposition systems. Big picture, expect the game systems to handle this potential limitation. An everyday player in the world likely will not even notice this, and in some measure can be intended for balancing purposes. And that, my friends, brings us to a close on the healers of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. If you guys enjoyed what you saw here, please consider liking and subscribing to get any notifications for future uploads that I do. Again, you have to click the bell next to subscribe. Just, click that bell. Click that bell. Any remarks, questions, or tips for me, please leave them in the comments below. And with that, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again really soon.